Hi guys, Ronnie here and welcome to the workshop. Today I want to show you a new set of products that we're going to use. But first, I'm going to show you the product that they are replacing. So as you know, my main focus over the past few years was time trialing in my racing and also as optimization for my clients. And that naturally involves aero testing. Since we don't have any possibility to do wind tunnel testing here in the region, I was looking at other options, and at that time when we started doing this, it was the Notio Connect Aerosensor. This was one of the few systems on the market that was released, and it might be relatively basic compared to what we have today, but we have achieved some good results, some national championships while using it. And yeah, it does have its limitations, mainly the fact that when we are doing outdoor testing, there's quite a lot of wind here in this area. So in high wind conditions, the measurement just falls apart and the data we get is not that usable. When we managed to get the conditions right, we got some good results and good numbers from it. So based on this, I have started looking at new sensor variants. There are quite a few on the market right now, but I have decided to go in the end with the Aerosensor measurement system, as this is a much more holistic approach. So let's start first about the Aerosensor itself. Now this is much like the Notio, a pitot tube style device which attaches to the bike, the center line front of your bike, to measure the flow parameters around the rider and the bike as they're riding along. This pairs to an on-bike direct force power meter, which enables you to then calculate real-time aerodynamic drag data. What you also need is a Garmin head unit, which I currently don't have, it's just on the way, because this allows you to connect the device directly to the Garmin, and there you have the dedicated Aerosensor app, which enables you to basically collect the data and then further analyze it in various types of analysis software. This device is designed to work in a much wider range of conditions, which is very helpful when doing outdoor testing, and promises a much more refined way to measure drag. However, one of the problems that we're experiencing when testing different bike setups outdoors is that, well, the most simple and reliable way to do this outdoors is to do out and back style runs. And for this, I have a problem, because as soon as the client leaves from the start area, we can no longer see what he's doing on the bike, how his position changes, how he's tilting his head, etc. And on the velodrome, it's much easier because you can see the rider riding around you, but still it's not perfect. And the Aero body sensor is designed to fix exactly this issue. This also connects to the Garmin that you're using to control the Aerosensor. And its main function is to, well, keep an eye on the rider. So it uses two different optical sensors. One is designed to take the chin position and the other is to take the chest position, so we can see exactly how the rider position changes during the ride and during the test run, to see if the differences in drag actually come from the setup change that we've done or just from the rider moving around. So this is extremely helpful. And if you have the testing done and dialed, you can just use the Aero body on itself to keep an eye on your position, to see how well you can hold it, and you can even train using this just to make sure that you're holding your preferred race position and you're not drifting away from it. It's also good as a race tactic, because oftentimes if you are fatiguing, it's actually faster to drop a few watts of your power output and not try to push as hard, but keep your head down low and keep your position the same, because the drag penalty from coming out of the position is bigger than what you experience as a gain when you're trying to push full on. So this is another very helpful tool to help you with that. It also uses a Garmin style attachment, and it attaches to the front of your bike in a way that can actually sense your body position using the optical sensors. This is the Aero body. And the third part of this system is basically designed for track and velodrome use. Now, velodrome test laps are a bit complicated as for the calculation, because the position of the rider and the lean angle, these are all things that have to go into that equation, and they are hard to get without having a very reliable way to track each lap individually and to split them into discrete sections of the measurement. So this is when the aerodrome comes in. This is, again, a device that communicates with the rest of the setup, and it's actually using a trip strip, I would call it, that you ride over. You have to place it on the track, you ride over it, and then it automatically splits up your test data into segments so you can see each individual lap, and it compensates for all the differences, so you have a clear measurement and a much better idea of what you're doing. So this is the Aerosensor system. We're going to start using it for our measurements this season, and as soon as the weather allows or the velodrome schedule allows, we're going to do first rounds of testing, firstly on myself, just to see how the setup is working, to get some experience, and then it will be available for our clients as well. So if you're interested in that and you want to book a session, then you can do that on the link below. And if you have any other questions regarding this, then just leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.